Questions over the Jeffrey Epstein files follow President Trump to Scotland, and he has not ruled out a pardon for Epstein's former girlfriend and accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell. The Justice Department spent nearly 2 days interviewing Maxwell as pressure grows for the White House to release more information on the Epstein investigation. CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane brings us the latest now from our Washington bureau. Good morning to you, Scott. President Trump says he will not rule out a pardon for Maxwell. So how are his supporters reacting to that?
It was quite striking yesterday, Errol, when the president was announcing that trade agreement we just reported on. He was asked about Jeffrey Epstein while announcing the trade agreement. That's how much this simmering controversy continues to envelop the White House. Those 2 days of interviews between the Deputy U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche and Epstein's co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, did not extinguish the fire. It only seemed to fuel it more, because there's open questions now about whether the administration is actually going to release any files. They've made no movement toward doing so, according to critics. And now it seems the president could be poised to release Ghislaine Maxwell through a pardon or through leniency. He won't rule that out. So this week begins, like last week began and the week before it, with the White House trying to deal with controversies involving Jeffrey Epstein.
That's a decision of the president. He said he had not adequately considered that. I won't get in front of him. If you're asking my opinion, I think 20 years was a pittance. I think she should have a life sentence at least. Not my decision, but I have great pause about that, as any reasonable person would.
House Speaker Mike Johnson, one of the many lawmakers on the Sunday morning talk shows, asked about Ghislaine Maxwell, asked about Jeffrey Epstein. You heard his response, but Errol, these questions just keep dogging the administration and its allies.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Scott, you've also been reporting on a massive Justice Department operation to shut down child abuse websites on the dark web. Tell us about that.
It's a big accomplishment for the FBI and the Department of Justice's criminal division. These are difficult topics, though, so some of these details will stay in the court filings. But they've shut down 4 very large-scale and sadly very popular dark websites that traded child abuse materials, child exploitive images. How popular were these sites? According to the court filings reviewed by CBS News, the global network on those sites had 120,000 members and millions of images, and on one day, 100,000 visits to just one of these dark websites. That's how pervasive these images are. The Department of Justice has secured convictions of 18 people. Could be more coming. But I think most impactfully, Errol, they have shut down those sites, and the sites have not regenerated. There's a hope that will deter future abuse.
Wow, important development there. Scott, thank you very much.